Hey guys, we're Jackie. I'm back with another video. And today, if y'all cannot tell from the title video, we are here with another episode of Madden Decides NFL Games for Week 3. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. So if you guys have not checked out in the previous episodes, go down, hit that link as there's a playlist of this entire series. And basically in this series, we go week to week for all of the games throughout the NFL 2024-2025 season, the regular season and postseason. And we are going to let Madden decide who wins. So with that being said, we are here for week 3. First game of the week is the New York Jets against the New England Patriots. It's a pretty easy game to decide, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Everyone probably realistically has the Jets winning this game, right? No one really expects the Patriots to win. The Patriots don't really I don't know. The Patriots I don't know. They don't seem too scary, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I think they need an offensive weapon. The offense just really is not good. The defense is pretty good, but I mean, they're holding up a fight. The Patriots are up by 3. Can the Patriots come out with the upset? That's the real question. The Patriots go up 20-10, 27 to fucking 10, 27 to 17. It looks like the New England Patriots just pulled the fucking upset of the year. Look at that boy, fucking Gerard Mayo, bro. He pulled the upset of the year. Ain't no one expecting to win. Look at them. That's crazy. That is very crazy to me. I did not expect that, truthfully. Truthfully, I did not expect that. Taking a look at the stats, Jacoby Brissett outplayed Aaron Rodgers, bro. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and then Aaron Rodgers had 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Damn, Jacoby Brissett outplayed Aaron Rodgers, bro. Who would have saw that coming? There was like no running game in today's game at all. Receiving, Demario Douglas had a lot of yards. Same with KJ Osborne. Malachi Corley had a lot of yards. Everyone else kind of a quiet day, to be honest. Like, I mean, Garrett Wilson only had like one catch. That's very quiet. Hunter Henry had a touchdown. Yeah, that's receiving. Blocking, 4 sacks allowed. No pancakes. Defensively, let's see. So Quincy Williams led the game with total tackles. Let's look at sacks. Solomon Thomas had 2. He had 1. I mean, just take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's take a look at what is Quinton Williams? Okay, he had an okay game. He didn't really do much. There was also some interceptions. Quincy Williams had an interception, and Kyle Duggar had an interception. Kicking wise, the Greg Zuerlein missed a field goal, so I mean he gotta do better. And damn. If you punt once, of course you're gonna win. The Jets punted 3 times, and then the Patriots only punted once. So if you only have to punt 1 time, that you're gonna win, no cap. But yeah, that's game 1. The Thursday night football. The Patriots are going to beat the Jets. So next are going to be the Sunday games, the 1 p.m. games. The first game is going to be the Cleveland Browns against the New York Giants. The Cleveland Browns top 3 are Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb, Denzel Ward, and then the Giants top 3 are Sexy Dexy, Brian Burt's, and then I think Bobby Okuriki. Sorry if I mispronounced that name. I'm not good with names. But yeah, this game, honestly, I might be a delusional Giants fan, but I got the Giants winning, right? And the thing is, though, I'm not even a true Giants fan, right? I only like the Giants because when like Madden 12, Madden 11 came out, like I used to play with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? That used to be my team, right? I used to play with that Eli Manning team with Victor Cruz, Hakeem Hicks, there's someone else on the team. I just kind of forgot, but I used to play with that team. But it looks like, nope, it looks like the dog pound is going to come and win because it's 17-7. Yeah, it looks like the Browns are going to escape this game with the win. I mean, it's close, but yeah, nope, yep, it's a good game. Oh, wait, Danny died. Nope, good game. Daniel Jones tried. Nope, damn, they cooked. They win by 17. The Browns win this game by 17 fucking points. Daniel Jones probably had a bad game. Let's be real. I want Daniel Jones to be good, but yeah, he got to help himself. 2 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. That's not too bad, but that's not good. Deshaun Watson had 2 touchdowns to 1 interceptions. They both had like around the same completion and yards, so they both played like the same game. Rushing, Devin Singletary had 60. Other than that, I mean, the rushing wasn't really there. We had 2 rushing touchdowns with Dante Foreman and Jerome Ford. Receiving, Amari Cooper had a good game. Other than that, I mean, where's Malik Neighbors? He had 58 yards. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, Yeah, Jerome Ford had a good game though. He had a great game. No pancakes, only 2 sacks allowed, one on each team. Defensively, Devontae Banks led the game with tackles. How many sacks? Kevon Thibodeau had a sack, and Shelby Harris had a sack. Who had the interceptions? Dane Belton and Cameron Mitchell had interceptions. And then just take a look at the rest of the defense. Yeah, the Browns' offense is probably going to struggle realistically in real life, in my opinion. I think the Browns' defense is going to carry them, but I don't know. I just don't trust the Browns. And then the Giants, I want Daniel Jones to be good, but he has to want to be good himself. You know what I'm saying? If Daniel Jones, wants to be good, he will be good. But if he's going to be bad, he will be bad. But I think, truthfully, in real life, this game decided is going to be Daniel Jones. However Daniel Jones plays is going to be the deciding factor for this game, truthfully. The next game we have is the Indianapolis Colts against the Chicago Bears. DeForest Buckner, Jonathan Taylor, and Quentin Nelson are taking on Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and DeAndre Swift. And truthfully, in this game, I got the Colts. I don't know. I don't trust in that Bears team. I don't trust in that Bears front office. Don't really trust in Caleb yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very interesting. But the same thing could be said about the Colts. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Colts, I mean, I don't know. Like, they have one of the worst running defenses in the league. Anthony Richardson shows high potential, but also plays like shit sometimes. So he's very hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? So this game could be very close. I don't think it'll be high scoring. I think it'll be a very close, contested game. I mean, as of right now, it's 21-21, tie ball game, 28-21, and it looks like the Colts sneak away with the win, which could possibly be something that happens in real life. You know what I'm saying? The Colts are 0-2 this season. Bears are 1-1. I mean, they need a win. They need a win. So, I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Who knows? But taking a look at the player stats, Caleb versus Anthony Richardson. They both played okay. They played pretty good, actually. Caleb Williams had 224 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. And then Anthony Richardson had 189 with 2 touchdowns. So, they both played pretty good. Rushing, Jonathan Taylor had a touchdown and 73 yards. I mean, rushing was okay. Fucking Roma Dunze had a breakout game with 105 yards and a touchdown. And then Molade Cox had a good game. Alec Pierce had a touchdown. Cole Kmet had a touchdown. Josh Downs had a touchdown. And DJ Moore didn't have a touchdown. Khalil Herbert had a touchdown. But, I mean, no 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks allowed. Damn. Defensively, let's take a look who had sacks. Montez Sweat had a sack. DeMarcus Walker had a sack. Zaire Franklin had a sack. And then Jack Sanborn and Trevor Dexter had combined for a sack. Interceptions was by Samuel Womack. And then Zaire Franklin led the game with tackles. So, but taking a look at the rest of this defense, or the defensive stats, the Bears have a very underrated defense, truthfully. The Bears got a pretty decent defense. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got a pretty decent defense. It's just if they can put everything together on offense, they should be fine. But yeah, the punters only both punted twice. Yeah, that's the game for the Colts and Bears. The next game is going to be the Minnesota Vikings against the Houston Texans. We have Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson, and Justin Jefferson going against Stephon Diggs, Larry Tunsil, and Danielle Hunter. And truthfully, I got the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? We have two 2-0 teams going at it, right? Which 2-0 team is going to come out on top? I got the Vikings just because I trust in Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson. I am truthfully happy that Sam Darnold is getting another chance to start in the league and actually be pretty decent and not bad, right? I'm happy for him. And then also, with that being said, the Vikings have a very, very good defense. Brian Flores and the rest of that defense, they be scheming. So I would not be surprised if they kind of beat the Texans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, the Texans look like they had some holes. So I won't be surprised if the Vikings win this game by a landslide. But in Madden, they got the Houston Texans winning this game. Look at DeMarco Murray. That's kind of scary. But the Houston Texans win by a touchdown, right? It was but win by 8, right? And when I said DeMarco Murray looked scary, it wasn't because I'm scared of DeMarco Murray. It was just sometimes with Madden's AI generated faces, they look kind of creepy. So it's not him, it's Madden. But CJ Stroud had a great game. 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, 283. I mean, Sam Darnold didn't play bad, but he didn't play good. Like, he threw an interception that probably cost him the game, truthfully. Rushing, Joe Mixon had a good game. Aaron Jones had a good game. And then Sam Darnold and British Brooks both had a touchdown. So a fullback and a quarterback had a touchdown. Okay, that's cool. And then Nico Collins, he's cooking it this season. Nico Collins is on a tear this season, so that's pretty cool to see. Jordan Addison had a good game. Justin Jefferson had a good game. Tank Dell had 2 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs, quiet day, but not too bad. Not too bad by the receivers. Blocking only 2 sacks allowed by Lermy Tunsil, so that's not good. So let's see who got the 2 sacks. One by Dallas Turner, and then Jerry Tillery and Harrison Phillips both have a combined sack. Let's see who had the lone interception. Kamari Lassiter had the lone interception on the day. And then just Harrison Smith and Brian Murray Jr. Led the game with 8 tackles. And then just taking a look at the rest. I mean, truthfully, the Texans defense is very good, right? Hypothetically, on paper, you know what I'm saying? Very good. But I mean, I don't know. It's Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? He's the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get some faith to Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? So Justin Jefferson and Sam Darnold, please don't let me down. But yeah, that's the Houston Texans facing the Minnesota Vikings. So the next game we have is the New Orleans Saints against the Philadelphia Eagles. We have AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Darius Slay against Chase Young, Marshawn Lattimore, and Demario Davis. And truthfully, coming from a Falcons point of view, we need the Eagles to win. I don't care. I do not care. I need the Eagles to win. Saquon, Jalen Hurts, I need y'all to put up like 1 million points on these motherfuckers, bro. I need y'all to show the world that the Saints aren't that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the Saints come out and beat the fucking Eagles by 40, then shit, I might be scared of the Saints. But we'll see what happens Sunday. The Eagles go up 14-7. But I ain't gonna lie, the Saints are on such a good start to the season why I am kind of scared of them. But I feel like this is gonna be a test to see how they actually play against a good team, right? So we'll see what happens. They got the Eagles winning this game, which I need. I need the Eagles winning this game in real life. Please, I beg you. I need the Eagles to win this game in real life. So I hope that's what happens. But taking a look at the player stats, Jalen Hurts had a great game. 349 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Derek Carr had a very bad game, you know what I'm saying, for his standards on the season at least. Only 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and not even 200 yards. Pretty mid. Looking at the rushing, Alvin Kamara had 69, 2 touchdowns, so he's doing really good this season. And then Saquon had a touchdown, and then Jalen Hurts had a touchdown. And receiving, Devontae Smith had 100 yards and 1 touchdown. Jahan Dotson had 2 touchdowns, and then AJ Brown had 61 yards. But just it looks like the Eagles secondary just kind of cooked. That's kind of what it looked like. 2 sacks allowed by the Saints. So let's see who got the sacks. 1 by Jordan Davis, and then 1.5 by Slay and Bryce Huff. And who got the lone interception? Paulson Debo. He got the interception. But leading the game with tackles was Devin White, and then Paulson Debo and Demario Davis. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a good test for the Saints to see if they are the real deal, or are the Eagles gonna bounce back from taking that loss against the Saints. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens, right? But truthfully, I am rooting for the Eagles. I need the Eagles to come in and handle business. I know the Falcons just beat the Eagles, but I need the Eagles to beat the Saints, right? I got to root against the Saints. If they beat the Saints, then I might be scared of the Saints. So truthfully, I need the Eagles to win. So the next game is the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Los Angeles Chargers. We got, what's his name? Derwin James, Khalil Mack, and Justin Herbert taking on Minka Fitzpatrick, Cameron Hayward, and TJ Watt. And truthfully, the Steelers might win this game, just because they have a great defense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's going to be a good game. I think this is going to be it might be a very low scoring game, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because that Chargers offense against this Steelers defense is going to be a good matchup. 2-0 teams playing against each other. Jim Harbaugh against Mike Tomlin. Justin Herbert against Justin Fields. It's going to be a good, interesting game. I feel like it's going to be a very low scoring game. Like, both defenses are pretty well. They're probably both top 5 defenses in the league right now, too. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are up 21-7. So they got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning. I guess they do have home field advantage, too, since they're playing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So, I mean, yeah, that just depends on, they got Russell Wilson still starting. This man had 18 for 25, 72 yards, 200 yards exactly, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Justin Herbert had a very kind of bad day. He was only 61%, 137, and 1 touchdown. That's pretty bad. Rushing, Najee had 2 touchdowns, so he did his thing. Where is J.K. Dobbins? He only had 7 yards. J.K. Dobbins has been cooking in real life. And then receiving, Van Jefferson is the leading receiver. That's crazy. But it's good to see Quentin Johnson reviving his career after his bad rookie season. But yeah, just offensively, the Chargers just could not get nothing going. Damn, Joe Alt had a bad game against T.J. Watt. Holy shit, that's not good. Let's take a look at the sacks. T.J. Watt had 2.5 sacks. See, I called that shit. Joey Bosa had 2 sacks, and then he had one sack. Graham Hayward had 1 sack. Morgan Fox had a sack. Damn, that's crazy, bro. T.J. Watt, he might be on his defensive player of the year. We have Denzel Perryman and Elton Roberts leading the game with tackles. But I mean, damn, I feel like it's gonna be a very, very good game just defensively. If you like defense, watch this game. This is gonna be a good defensive matchup. Because yeah, I don't. Both offenses don't really stand out to me. I think so. It's gonna be a really defensive battle. So, but in Madden, they got the Steelers winning 21-7. So yeah, that's the Chargers versus the Steelers. Next, we have the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Patrick Surtain, Cortland Sutton, and Javonte Williams against Tristan Wirfs, Levante David, and Mike Evans. Truthfully, realistically, as a Falcons fan, I do want the Bucs to lose, but I mean, realistically, I don't think so. I think the Bucs come out and just dominate the Broncos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate to say that, like I don't want to say it, but it's just like the Broncos kind of suck. Bo Nix kind of sucks. The whole team just kind of sucks. So like, yeah, I kind of just got the Bucs winning. The Bucs, Baker's playing very good recently, so that's kind of scary. Yeah. But, I mean, it's only an 8-point game, so, I mean, they still have a chance. That's an 11-point game. It's 2 possession. No, it's a good game. Good fucking game. The Buccaneers just came out and handled business. Lovie Smith. That's not even Lovie Smith. That's fucking Todd Bowles. My fault. But Lovie Smith was the old coach back in the day, I think. I don't remember. But, let's take a look at the stats. Baker, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Pretty bad completion rating, but, I mean, did enough to win. Bo Nix was just there. No touchdown, no interceptions, just passing. He was just passing the pass. Rushing, Rashid White, 68 yards. Javonte Williams, 32. Pretty bad day rushing, but receiving though, Chris Godwin cooking. He's having a great season in real life too. So shout out to Chris Godwin. Mike Evans, another touchdown. I mean, and then Trey Palmer had a touchdown. I mean, shit, Baker's just cooking. You know what I'm saying? Baker's cooking. So Tristan Wirfs had the pancakes, so that's good. But this has had a lot of sacks. That's a lot of sacks that were being taken today. Like, let's take a look at the sacks. JTS had 2 sacks. Vita Vea had 2 sacks. John Cooper had 1.5. DJ Jones had 1.5. Baron Browning had 1. Alex Singleton had 1. I can't pronounce his name, but he had 1. Yaya Diabo, he had 1. Like, they're cooking. They are so many fucking sacks. And then Brandon Jones had interceptions. That's crazy. And then Alex Singleton had a great game. He had 13 tackles. The person behind him had 5. So great game by him. But man, the Bucs just came out and handled business though. I mean, that's kind of what I expected though. Just the Bucs coming out and handling business. Yeah, I feel like this is an easy game. Bucs are gonna win this game. Sorry. Now we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers. We have the Andrew Hopkins, Jarius Sneed, and Jeffrey Simmons against Jair Alexander, Josh Jacobs, and Kenny Clark. We have Malik Willis going back to his former team to face on Will Levis. So truthfully, in this game, I want the Packers to win. I want the Packers to win so that Malik Willis can get the last laugh at the fucking Tennessee Titans, because let's be real. Will Levis has not been playing good at all in real life. Will Levis has become a meme for the last 2 weeks, for week 1 and week 2. Will Levis is kind of a meme at this point. Like, let's go. I know that in Madden, I think Jordan Love is playing, but I mean, Malik Willis, come on, bro. Cook against your former team. They gave up on you. Oh my God. They lost. Oh my God. Let me shut up. My fault, Tennessee Titans. My fault, Tennessee. They came out and handled business. A win is a win. They win by 3, but that don't matter. A win is a win in the league, so it doesn't matter how you win as long as you win. Jordan Love, 335, 74 completion rate, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But Will Levis had a great game. Damn near 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So he outplayed Jordan Love by 1 interception. So that's why they lost. Come on now. Josh Jacobs had a great rushing day. Not, but Tony Pollard didn't though. He did not. But receiving, let's see. Tyler Boyd had a great game. Jalen Reed had a great game. And then Romeo Doubs had a good game. Christian Watson, all these. Luke Musgrave had a great game. Calvin really had a touchdown. Hey, just good game. Sacks, only 4 sacks on the day. So let's take a look who had sacks. Preston Smith had a sack. Audrey Key had a sack. L'Jarius Sneed and Kenneth Murray Jr. had a sack. And then Jeffrey Simmons and Harry Landry combined for a sack. I mean, 3 interceptions. Quandre Diggs had 1. Cooper had 1. And then Ernest Jones had 1. Who led the game with tackles? Ernest Jones led the game with tackles. So, I mean, hey, the Titans might be better than what we think. But I think the Titans are, 0-2 right now in real life. So, I mean, let's see if they can, the meme Will Levis. Let's see if Mayo Levis can, cook. But I don't know. I don't see them. I want Malik Willis to win. Truthfully, I just want Malik Willis to win. We have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. We have Derrick Brown, J.C. Horn, and Deontay Johnson. I think Brown's done for the season though, so hopefully he gets a speedy recovery because he probably is one of the best players on the Panthers. But they are facing Christian Wilkins, Devontae Adams, and Max Crosby. So truthfully, here is my dilemma, right? Andy Dalton starting. Bryce Young got benched, right? But hear me out. I might be delusional, but I think I have the Panthers winning this game because I don't know. I just feel like there's something about Andy Dalton. There's something just about his aura. You know what I'm saying? His demeanor, right? I feel like Andy Dalton might come out and cook. I don't know. Let's see what happens though. The Panthers go up 7-0. I feel very bad for Bryce Young. Very, very bad for Bryce Young. I feel like he does need a fresh start. I would like to see him go to Miami or the Rams, a place where there's good coaching and a place where he wouldn't have that much pressure. This game is in OT. This game's in overtime right now. Oh my God, is this gonna be a tie? Is this a tie? They have the Las Vegas Raiders winning, so a win is a win. Andy Dalton did his best, but hey, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a close game. Actually, I feel like people are probably expecting the Raiders to blow out the Panthers, but I feel like it might be closer than what people think. Andy Dalton, Gardner Minshew and Andy Dalton both had great games. Both had great games, bro. 3 touchdowns, 8 and over 300 yards. They both played great, right? Rushing, Chuba Hubbard had over 75 yards. No rushing touchdowns, right? No rushing touchdowns. But let's look at the receiving. Adam Thielen's old ass had a great game. 2 touchdowns, damn near 150. Trey Tucker had a good game. Fucking Jacoby Myers had 2 touchdowns. Xavier Legette had 1 touchdown. Deontay Johnson had 75. Where is Brock Bowers had a quiet game. Zamir White had a touchdown. Like damn, like just what a game. But looking at the O line though, was this 5 sacks allowed throughout the game? Do we have any pancakes? No pancakes. Let's look at the sacks then. Let's see who had sacks. Max Crosby had a sack. Tyree Wilson had a sack, and then Divine Diablo and I guess Robert Spillhan combined for a sack, and then it looks like Alshon and DJ Johnson combined, and Davion and Xavier Woods combined for a sack. So let's look at interceptions. No interceptions. And Robert Spillane, bro, what a great game. 16 total tackles. He had a great game today. This man was all over the field from what it looks like. But truthfully, I feel like this game is going to be a close game. I feel like it might be a shootout. It might go into overtime, but I don't know. I kind of have it going either ways. I want the Raiders to win, but Andy Dalton's scary, so we'll see what happens. Next up is the Seattle Seahawks against the Miami Dolphins. We have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey, and Teron Armstead facing Tyler Lockett, Kenneth Lockett, and DK Metcalf, right? And in this game, they don't got Tua. They got Skylar Thompson starting, right? They got Skylar Thompson. They also brought in Tyler Huntley, the Pro Bowl quarterback. But I don't think he's playing this game. I think they're going to stick with Skylar Thompson as a quarterback. But I think what the Miami Dolphins should do, like I said with the Panthers game, is that they should trade for Bryce Young, right? I think Bryce Young needs a fresh start, and I think he can thrive in Miami system. Throwing the ball to Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, he'll kind of be like Tua, just, throw that bitch up and pray, you know what I'm saying? Just because, I don't know. I think the Panthers are in a rebuild hell, right? They don't know what the fuck they're doing with the team, and I think Miami needs to look on life after Tua, right? As they beat the Seahawks. This is a possibility. They could win, but I can also see the Seahawks winning. The Seahawks are 2-0. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks won. But yeah, like that's just a thought. Bryce to Miami, who knows? But taking a look at this game, though, the Seahawks win this game. The Seahawks lose this game. I think Miami won. In real life, I think I got the Seahawks winning just because I don't think Skylar Thompson's going to do anything. I don't think he's going to be good at all. I hate to say it. I might be a Skylar Thompson hater. Unless he proves me wrong, I don't see it. Well, both quarterbacks had 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So they both played pretty good. And then rushing, Kenneth Walker, 56. Raheem Morster. I saw a report that what's his name? Devon Achane's gonna get the ball a lot more. So we'll see how that works. Tyreek Hill has 93 and a touchdown. Tyler Lockett has 62 and 2 touchdowns. Barry also had a touchdown, and that's it for the receivers. DK Metcalf had a quiet day, so I mean that's good for the Dolphins. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sacks, 0 pancakes. Who had the most sacks? Chop Robinson had a sack. Calais Campbell had a sack. Draymond Jones had a sack. He had a sack, and then they combined for a sack. No interceptions. And who led the game with tackles? Jordan Brooks led the game with tackles. He used to play for the Seahawks, so it'll be a homecoming game for him. So it'll be a good thing. So basically, it looks like the what's it called? The Seahawks and the Dolphins, they switched the linebackers because Jerome Baker used to be on the Dolphins. So it's gonna be Jerome Baker against his new opponent, which is Jordan Brooks. So Jordan Brooks against Jermaine Baker. So that's gonna be a good little fun matchup for those two. But yeah, we'll see what happens in real life. Kickers, they were kicking the ball good. Punters, yeah. Truthfully though, realistically in this game, I got the Seahawks winning, but Skylar Thompson has to prove me wrong, I guess. Now we have the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Penel Sewell, and Frank Ragnow against Trey McBride, James Conner, and Buda Baker. This is gonna be a weird game. The reason why I say that is because I might be crazy. I might be the only one that has the Cardinals winning. I don't see the hype in the Lions yet. I don't see the hype in the Lions. I hate to say it. I think the Lions are probably one of the most overhyped teams in the league right now. I got the Arizona Cardinals winning it. I got Marvin Harrison and Kyler Murray cooking. It's gonna be a good game, but yeah, I got the Cardinals winning it. I might be delusional, but we'll see what happens. But in Madden, it looks like the Detroit Lions are gonna end up taking this game. It is what it is, but we'll see what happens in real life. I think the Cardinals are probably one of the most slept-on teams right now. The Cardinals are probably a little bit better than what people think they are. But I mean, both quarterbacks today. I mean, Jared Goff kind of played a bad game. How you throw for 351 for 1 touchdown? Kyler Murray had 157 for a touchdown, so that's pretty bad too. But rushing, David Montgomery had 57, 2 touchdowns, and that's really about it. Receiving, Jameson Williams a touchdown. Amon-Ra over 100 yards. Michael Wilson had a touchdown. Quiet game for Marvin Harrison. So I mean, if the Lions can hold Marvin Harrison, then yeah, they'll win. But if Marvin Harrison gets cooking, yeah, they lost. But how many sacks allowed? We have about 5 sacks allowed. So let's take a look at who got the sacks. 2 by Ali McNeil, and then Aiden Hutchinson had 1. Justin Jones had 1, and then Kazir White and Dennis Gardeck combined for a sack, 0 interceptions, and Kazir White led the game with fucking 14 tackles. Great game by him. That man had a great game. Shout out to him. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. He had a great game. He fucking had 7 more tackles than the person behind him. So good game by him. And yeah, we'll see what happens in real life. I think I have the Cardinals winning, but I might be delusional, so we'll see what happens. Next, we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. We have Lamar Jackson, Roquan Smith, and Derrick Henry against Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons. And truthfully, I think in this game, I probably am going to go with the Ravens. I got the Ravens winning. They can't start the season 0-2, right? Or 0-3. I think the Ravens are going to come back and win. I think, especially since they're playing at the Dallas, I mean, Dallas, they don't really play that well at home. So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. The Ravens go up 6-0. I mean, I don't know. Just coming off of that terrible beat by the Saints, I don't know. I think both teams are going to come out with a chip on their shoulders, and they both want something to prove. So I feel like this game might be a shootout. But I think ultimately I have the Ravens winning. Truthfully. They win by 5 as Lamar Jackson does enough to win. And let's take a look at the stats. Dak Prescott had 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and they held Lamar just like Lamar did not pass for nothing. So maybe he was in the run game. I mean, Derrick Henry had damn near 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson had 30 yards. Lamar Jackson really didn't do nothing today. He really didn't do nothing. I mean, Brandon Cooks had 126. Rashawn Bateman had 68. Jalen Tolbert had a touchdown. And then CD Lamb had a touchdown. But I mean, probably day by the stars. Truthfully, it's 5 sacks allowed. So let's see who got the sacks. He had 2. He had 1. Michael Parsons had 1, and DeMarcus Lawrence had 1. No interceptions. Who led the game with tackles? Trenton Simpson and what's his name? Malik Hooker led the game with 7 tackles. So I mean, I felt like this was a very competitive game. I feel like in real life it's gonna be a very competitive game. So I mean, we'll see who wins. The better team is gonna come on top, and I think it's gonna be the Ravens. Next, we have the Los Angeles Rams take on the 49ers. Both teams are fucking injured. Both teams are broken, right? We got CMC, Fred Warner, and George Kittle facing Puka Nacua, Tre'Davious White, and Cooper Kupp. The thing is, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua aren't even playing. Christian McCaffrey, I don't think George Kittle are playing. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. The 49ers are going without CMC. I think George Kittle, Debo. Like, it's gonna be very interesting to see. Whereas, I mean, the Rams they don't have the 2 best players in Puka and Cooper Kupp. So I don't know who the fuck Matthew Stafford's gonna throw the ball to. They're not gonna run the ball with Kyron Williams, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see how Brock Purdy does without his stars, right? I think this is the time where we get to see if Brock Purdy is actually a good quarterback or not, because he's gonna have to play without his superstars. So. But it looks like he's going to be just fine in this game. Oh, whoa. This game got close. This game got very close. But, I mean, I have the 49ers winning against the Rams. But it might be a closer game than what people expect. But, I mean, Brock Purdy, 3 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdowns to 1 interception. So, Matt Stafford had a great game. Rushing, Jordan Madison had a pretty good game. I mean, there's no rushing game outside of him, truthfully. And then let's look at receiving. Cooper Kupp, great game, but too bad he's not 3 touchdowns. Too bad he's not playing in real life. Brandon Ayuk had 103 yards. And then Juwan Jennings is. I mean, I hope he plays well. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 touchdowns. He's probably gonna have to step up with Brandon Ayuk. So we'll see what happens. Tutu Atwell had the touchdown, and then Jordan Madison had a receiving touchdown. So I mean, that's not too bad. Sacks, 3 sacks allowed. So let's see who got the sacks. Leonard Floyd, Brandon Fisk, and then Jared Verse, the rookies for the Rams, stepped up. And then Fred Warner had an interception, Quentin Lake had an interception, and then Omar Spiltz had an interception. And he led the game with tackles, so shout out to him. But yeah, this defense is going to have to step up for the 49ers because, man, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then just truthfully, I feel like that 49ers defense is going to step up. Like, they need to step up if they want to make the postseason run, because right now they look very weak and vulnerable. So we'll see what Brock Purdy and the rest of this team can do without the superstars, but they need to lock in. Moving on to the Sunday Night Football. We got my Atlanta Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And yeah, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones taking on Justin Simmons, Chris Lindstrom, and Jesse Bates. It's going to be a good game. Travis Kelce's been playing very bad. Isaiah Pacheco is out. So my prediction is that the Falcons are going to shock the world, and we're going to beat Patrick Mahomes on primetime football, right? It's gonna be an ugly game, but I got my Falcons winning this game. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see, very interesting to see. But we'll see how this goes. I feel like in Madden they're gonna have the Chiefs just blow us out, right? Yep, they're gonna have the Chiefs just blow us the fuck out. So realistic, bro. Even Madden be gaslighting the fuck out the fucking Chiefs, bro. Holy fucking shit, though. There's no way we get beat 42 to fucking 6. If we get beat 42 to fucking 6, I'm gonna buy a Patrick Mahomes jersey on the spot, right? There's no way the Falcons get beat 42 to fucking 6, right? Oh man, we might lose. Fuck me. Oh, Patrick Mahomes, 400 yards, 81 completion rating, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. While Kirk fucking 195, 1 interception, 0 touchdowns. Ain't no way you're telling me Kirk is playing this bad. Put some respect, bro. Y'all sucking the fuck out the Chiefs, bro. Y'all gaslighting, bro. Come on now. You're telling me this fucking Carson Steele's gonna have 75 rushing yards. Bro, come on, bro. Be fucking for real. You're telling me Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice are gonna have breakout games and score 3 touchdowns combined. Come on now. Come on now. What? 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 3 sacks? Like, how we get beat this bad? How the fuck we get beat, bro? This is how I know. This is how I know that everyone just beat on the Chiefs, bro. Mike Hughes and Keenan Ellis had led the game in tackles, bro. There's no way we get beat this bad. I don't think we get this beat bad. I don't know. I know I'm a Falcons fan, and there's a little bias to myself, right? But there's no way we get beat that bad. I'm sorry, bro. No way we get beat 42-6. Mark my words, bro. We finna win on. The Falcons gonna win this game in real life. Mark my words. Moving on to Monday Night Football. 2 games we have on Monday Football this week. We have the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. We got Gregory Rousseau, Matt Milano, and Josh Allen taking on Josh Hines, Allen, Travis Etienne, and Foye Olakun. And I got the Bills winning this game. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't think the Jaguars got enough to beat Josh Allen and the Bills. Josh Allen is like the best quarterback in the league, bro. So yeah, second behind Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? But I got the Bills winning this game. I'm a huge Bills fan because of Josh Allen. But I mean, yeah, I just don't see the Jaguars having enough to beat the Bills. I feel like the Bills should win this game pretty easily. 21. Yep, there you go. There we go. This is what I'm expecting. Yep, a blowout. I could see a blowout happening too. But yeah, it looks like the Buffalo Bills beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I forgot the name for a second. But let's take a look at the stats. Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Trevor Lawrence, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Let's talk about this real quick. Trevor Lawrence is not that good. I think he's one of the most overhyped quarterbacks in the league, but that's just me. He's not good. But rushing, Travis Etienne, like, I don't know. I feel like Madden, they don't run the ball like at all. Receiving, I mean, Shakir had a good game, 1 touchdown. Who else had a touchdown? Knox had a touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr. had a touchdown. I mean, what was this, 5 sacks allowed? Who got the sacks today? I bet you, yep, Gregory Rousseau, Trayvon Walker, Ed Oliver, and then Terrell Bernard, and then 1 interception. And Devin Lloyd led the game with 11 tackles. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good game. Two Monday Night Football games. But, yeah, I think I got the Bills winning. I got the Bills winning this game. I ain't going to lie to you. Yeah, the Bills winning this game. Nothing else you need to say. I just got the Bills. And for the last game of the week, the last Monday Night Football game is the Cincinnati Bengals against the Washington Commanders. We got Jonathan Allen, Terry McLaurin, and Austin Eckler against Trey Henderson, Jamar Chase, and Joe Shiesty. So we'll see what happens. Truthfully, on paper, it gotta be the Bengals, right? On paper, it has to be the Bengals, right? I don't know. I feel like on paper, just the Bengals are the better team, right? I mean, they almost beat the Chiefs. The Commanders didn't even score a touchdown last week. They won by field goals. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't got the faith in the Commanders. I saw a report, though, that someone wanted, like, the person who the Washington's mascot used to be, or the helmet used to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get canceled, but you know how it used to be a different name? They kind of wanted to go back to that old name. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if the Washington Commanders switch their name again. But, yep, Joe Shiesty and the Bengals come out and beat the Commanders by 3. So, pretty close game. But let's take a look at his stats. 2 touchdowns to 1 interceptions. Jaden Daniels outplayed Joe Shiesty. 2 LSU quarterbacks, too, by the way. So, I mean, shout out to Jaden Daniels, you know what I'm saying? Running game, non-existent, so don't even need to worry about that. Passing, T. Higgins had a great game. Luke McCaffrey had a good game. 2 touchdowns. Great game, actually. Great game. But other than that, I mean, that's really about it for the rest. I mean, sacks, only 1 sack allowed by, of course, Orlando Brown Jr. Who got that 1 sack? Let's see. It was combined by these 2. Interceptions, 1 by Michael Walker, 1 by CTB. And, yeah, Bobby Wagner led the game with sacks. And that's really about it for this game. Yeah, fuck the train. I live by a train, so I'm sorry about that loud ass noise in the background, because that is the train. But yeah, that's how we end week 3. But with that being said, that is week 3 of Madden predicting the NFL games. Let me know down below in the comments if you agree with what Madden has, or if you disagree. Let me know. Comment down your favorite team. Let me know how your season's going so far, because my season's going okay as a Falcons fan. You know what I'm saying? We're 1-1. But we're going to beat the Chiefs. I'm going to shock the world. Trust that. Believe me. But with that being said, that's really all I have for you guys in today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe, share, and your boy is out.